a tremendous amount of firepower and manpower as a show of support to Israel.
Basically comparable to a blank check.
We will not walk away.
The United States has provided $60 billion of military aid when you consider all the different elements of it.
Almost 2 years ago, Russia's invasion of Ukraine initiated the first significant European conflict in decades. Recently, a war erupted between Israel and Hamas. These events have posed challenging questions for U.S. policymakers regarding the nation's role in global affairs related to foreign conflicts. The U.S. has maintained a long-standing relationship with both Ukraine and Israel, shaped by decades of geopolitical strategy and international policy. Support for Israel began in earnest after its founding in 1948, while aid to Ukraine significantly increased after the Soviet Union's collapse in 1991.
When terrorists don't pay a price for their terror, when dictators don't pay a price for their aggression, they cause more chaos and death.
For decades, Israel has received annual financial support from the U.S., irrespective of wartime conditions. Since Israel's establishment in the 1940s, the U.S. has provided it with hundreds of billions of dollars in military aid, recognizing Israel as a strategic partner in the Middle East and deeming it in the United States' interest to invest in Israel's defense. A 10-year memorandum of understanding between Israel and the United States stipulates that Israel will receive $3.8 billion in foreign military financing annually. Since the Israel-Hamas war began, the U.S. has provided Israel with approximately $3.8 billion, equivalent to 1 year's worth of aid and less than 0.1% of the total U.S. federal budget. In contrast, for the war in Ukraine, the U.S. has given Ukraine $115 billion, averaging about $60 billion per year, which accounts for around 1% of the federal budget each year. The United States is providing military support to Ukraine primarily through two mechanisms: Presidential Drawdown Authority and the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative. As of December 2023, almost $24 billion worth of equipment had been transferred to Ukraine from stockpiles under PDA. This approach benefits the U.S. by allowing it to clear out old stock and replace it with newer, more modern equipment. The second mechanism for U.S. military assistance to Ukraine is the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative, which enables the Ukrainian government to directly contract with U.S. industries, such as Lockheed Martin for weapons procurement. These funds remain in the U.S., where major defense contractors have invested tens of billions in over 100 new industrial manufacturing facilities, directly creating thousands of jobs in at least 38 states. Regardless of the funding mechanism, this money flows into the United States defense industrial base. Analysis shows that the DIBs of China and Russia have significantly increased production and are operating on a wartime footing. If the United States does not respond to this strategic reality by scaling up and sustaining production across various capabilities, it may find itself unable to deter and defend against the current threat environment for the first time in decades. Ukraine plays a crucial role in Eastern Europe, serving as a buffer between Russia and the West. Supporting Ukraine helps counter Russian aggression and maintain regional stability. In the Middle East, Israel plays a vital role as a key ally for the U.S. Its strategic positioning and sophisticated military prowess serve to offset regional adversaries.